Welcome to another Good News Daily with Brooke. It is Monday and we are going to start the week strong. So as you're popping on, as you're watching the replay, first things first, I want you to post below, how are you going to take care of your body today? How are you going to nourish your body? How are you going to move it? Okay. I'll be really transparent that this is the first day I put on makeup in probably 10 days. So that's how much I love you ladies. Whatever you need to do to feel with it, feel alive, feel alert. So please post below, how are we going to nourish your body today? How are we going to move? Let's be accountability partner together. Okay. So today, this week, Monday through Friday, I am going to be starting an Align and Prosper course, a free mini course. So each day I'm going to pop on here and walk us through how to, first of all, get into alignment with who we are, our core desires, what we're passionate about, what we're gifted in, and how to prosper. Well Woman Collaborative, really, if you were to boil it down into one phrase or one scripture, would be this. Friend, I pray that you would be in good health and that you would prosper just as it is with your soul. And so I really want to take a look of how do we nourish our soul in this time? How do we strengthen our spirit? Because the degree that we strengthen our spirit and our soul is the degree that we are prosperous in our relationships, in our faith, in our families, and in our health. Right? In our finances. So I want us to prosper in all of these areas. In a time like this, it's easy when things are going well, it's easy to have a good mindset, right? It's easy to be positive. It's easy to nourish our spirit. But when things are tough, it's a little bit more of a challenge. And so that's why I'm bringing you this free course this week. And I want to actually walk us through it. So today is all about alignment, figuring out, are you in a place of alignment? The goal after these 5 days, so on Friday, the goal is that you would discover and activate a life you love. Maybe you discover a business idea that has been brewing inside of you for a long time, but now you actually have the margin, and I'm going to give you the tools to figure out what is that business that you want to launch. Maybe you have a ministry idea or an outreach idea that's been on your heart. But the bottom line is that after these 5 days, I want to equip us so that you and I can give our highest contribution. We can come into a place of alignment that we are at giving our highest contribution in our families, in our workplaces, in our spheres of influence, in our neighborhood. Like, we want to show up and be our best self, right? As some people say. How do we come to a place that we are living in such alignment that we are giving and serving at our highest capacity? This is what it's all about. I believe this time that we're in right now is the best time. It's the best time to figure out, what am I passionate about? What am I really called to? And how do I not only figure that out, but how do I put the practical tools around that and take action? Because it's one thing to know and understand and learn. It's a whole nother thing to take action. So in the next 5 days, we're going to actually learn, get into alignment, and then actually take action. And in our 5-month well intensive, this is exactly what we're doing with these women. In 5 months, we are going through this process of, first of all, getting into alignment. Second of all, assessing what's our strength, what's our story, what's our passion. And then third of all, activating us into the business plan, into having more contribution in our families, showing up as our best self, knowing what we have inside of us, being in alignment with our faith, with our health, so that we can serve at our highest capacity and be prosperous, experience literal prosperity in every area of our life. So we're doing this in the 5-month mastermind. I want to kind of invite you into the process with this free course. So we're going to get into it. If you have not taken the free alignment quiz, you need to do that. So if you're watching on Facebook, the link is in the video. You're going to click on that link, you're going to enter in your email, and you're going to get day 1 immediately this alignment quiz. It's only 10 questions. If you're watching on Instagram Live, you can get this free alignment quiz in my bio link, okay? So like I said, it's 10 questions, 10 simple yes or no questions. And what this is going to do for you, it's going to give you an idea of, are you living in alignment now? And based on your answers on that free quiz, there's going to be 4 different outcomes that you could fall into, 4 different categories that you could fall into. And it's going to give you a number one action step for today and give you a clear vision of what area of your life do you need to start. So before I get into that a little bit more, I want to share a story with you. My husband and I have been married for almost 8 years, which is so crazy to say. And on our wedding day, we got married in Minnesota in someone's yard, literally. It was a hobby farm. So we got married outside on the lawn underneath this. I should have brought a picture. Beautiful, huge oak tree. We had like old church windows hanging from the trees. So it was like a church without walls, really cool. And we had a neat little backdrop, and we had friends and family, probably 150 guests or so, lined up on the lawn. And so we had our wedding. It was a perfect July day. And the barn, this big, beautiful red barn, was behind us. So we had the ceremony, and then we turned around and literally walked into the barn and had a really low-key reception. It felt like a big family picnic. It was a blast. And the bridesmaids, I had 7 bridesmaids. They did not walk down with flowers. What Cam and I, before we got married, we actually decided upon core values for our family. We happened to pick 5 core values. So there was I guess there was like 2 bridesmaids that had to carry flowers. But this is what we decided before we got married. We sat down, we thought, we prayed, we journaled, we meditated, and we said, okay, in our family, what do we want our family to stand for? What is our family's core values, essentially? And we came up with 5 words that to this day, they are a plumb line for our family to know if we are living in alignment as a family or not. 5 simple words that dictate our decisions literally on a daily basis. And so our bridesmaids, instead of carrying flowers, most of them, they actually carried down a word. One word which represented one of our core values. And so the bridesmaids, one by one, walked down the aisle before me, right, holding a word that said either joy or adventure or excellence or honor or faith. Those are our 5 core values. And so one by one, they walked down the aisle with one of our family core values, and they hung it on the backdrop as we were getting married. And I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else do this before, but it was something we felt so strongly about because we wanted to live a life of intention, not perfection, but a life of intention. And it takes work to live with such intentionality. And so those 5 simple core values have literally served as directions and a plumb line for a family to know if we're living in alignment or not. Now, you might not have core values. If you do, I would love to know one of them. So if you have a core value that you know as a family or maybe as an individual, please post it or comment below because I think those are really powerful. But maybe you're at a place you're like, you know what, I don't have core values. I've never really thought to have core values for my life or to have core values in my family. That's okay. That's the whole point of this quiz, because it's a tool for you to understand, kind of go through different areas of your life and see, am I living in alignment in all areas of our life? And I acknowledge that there's different parts of life, right? We could be feeling like in total alignment with our health, like, yeah, we're doing great. But then in our relationships, we could feel a little off, or in our faith, we could feel awesome. But when it comes to our finances or our career or our business venture, like it's feeling out of alignment. We're feeling tension there. So I want you to take the quiz. It's only 10 questions, yes or no questions, super simple. And a little tip as you're going through this, don't overthink it. Just kind of your guttural reaction, say yes or no. And then at the bottom of that quiz, you're going to get the quiz, and then you're going to get a PDF that follows that based on how many yeses, based on how many no's. You're going to find yourself in one of 4 categories that's going to give you understanding of, number 1, where are you at? Are you doing good? And how can we do even better? Or are you at a place of like really being out of alignment? And there's going to be some really practical action steps today that you can start to step into a place of feeling like, okay, this is how I want to start shifting things so that I'm living in a place of alignment, so that I can prosper, so that I can show up as my best, highest self to serve at a higher level. Okay, so that's it. Super simple today. Take the alignment quiz. It's going to give you massive clarity. Clarity is power. The more clear you are, the bigger your future. So I encourage you to do that. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to find your superpower. Okay, so we're going to figure out first, are you in alignment? Tomorrow, we're going to start to talk about your superpower. I'm going to walk you through this. And you need to click the link to get the PDFs and the actual resources so you can follow along with me with those resources, and you can do the work at home, and then we can talk about it on these lives. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Invite a friend, share this link with a friend, because I'm telling you, there's no better time than the moment we are in right now, nationally and globally, to start to do this work together and figure out, how do I come into alignment so that I can prosper in every area of my life? So if you're on Instagram, click the link in my bio to get this free alignment quiz today. And then tomorrow, you're going to get your superpower, discovering your superpower worksheet and a workbook. If you're on Facebook, click the link in this video. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself today so you can show up for others tomorrow better. Again, this is the first day I wore makeup in like 10 days. If you're with me, like, give me a holler, a thumbs up. And we'll see you tomorrow at the same place, same time, 8 a.m. Take a friend, share this link with a friend, because I'm telling you, we are better together when you can articulate and process with another person. It's super powerful. So Rachel, I see you. And we'll look forward to tomorrow, 8 a.m. Hopefully I'll have makeup on then too. That would be a treat. All right, ladies, have a great day.